lawyer. Her lawyer said a friend dropped her off. Now, people question that a little bit, like, who's dropping off a 13-year-old girl in New York? But what our lawyer failed to mention was a friend dropped her off from a 5-hour drive to New York.
Exactly. And that was a friend who died. That's what she was saying.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Now, if you put that in a court, I think if they put it in a court filing like that, that would ask more questions.
exactly.
But the questions I feel people need to ask is, why didn't a lawyer put that inside of them? And I feel they trying to get the public opinion on their side.
Naming the White House that she was that she don't. How do you don't know how you're being dropped to the White House in New York? How many houses that we've seen in New York? That's a funny
Omi,
question.
Jay-Z lawyer addressed this. You lived in New York. He said there is no White House within 20 minutes drive of Manhattan.
Absolutely not.
It's like there's no house.
That's
Like,
impossible. If you want to see a house, it's like those type of, I don't know, house apartment in down in I will say Chelsea. Down there, there's a couple that they just still alive. 14th
uh,
Street and in the Bronx, there's some of them. But that's in New York City. No, no, like no. If you wanna see a house, you have to go upstate.
so I mean, and so I feel people should really, instead of just, I don't know why. I feel like it's this new generation. They really don't like Jay-Z, man. I didn't realize this guy you have a lot of hate, man. A
But
lot of people don't like it.
how does she get to the party? How does she get to the 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 event? That's the good
Well,
question. She got a ticket. She got an invitation.
according to what they filed basically saying a friend dropped her off at the VMAs.
Okay, but how she get there? You need to get there via an invitation. You need to get tickets. So that
Exactly, exactly. But like I said, people just, you know, people seem to just be, if they can find anything on Jay Z, they would just like to slander him. So she couldn't get in, but she meet one of Diddy drivers. Another question people supposed to ask was, who was this driver? People think only P. Diddy have drivers. I could have been P. Diddy driver that night as far as I'm concerned.
exactly. But my big issue is so-called celebrities that we made those people and
Mhm.
we make them idol. We as a people. I'm talking about everybody. And why is they needing to be like to treat them like gods? If one of those guys invite me to a party, I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't think so, because the comeback of those party and that thing is been going on for, like I told you yesterday. It's not today. It wasn't yesterday. It won't be tomorrow. That been going on. Some got cut off and some they don't. That's the big difference between those crazy party and those celebrities that 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 they do whatever they want. Um,
But the thing is, with her, she never was invited to no party. She claiming Diddy driver.
that's
And like I said, everyone's supposed to be questioning how the hell she knows that's Diddy driver. She never said, "Oh, I saw Diddy get in this car, so I know that was his driver." All she said, it was Diddy driver. He told her, "I can't get you in the event, but if you hang around, there's an after party after the event. After I drop off Puff and his entourage, I will come back and pick you up."
and who was the celebrity that was watching the
Everyone
allegation?
knows who that celebrity is because Jay Z, a lawyer, he kind of slipped. He said, "You trying to tell me a 13-year-old was running around, run out the house naked with three of the most famous celebrities at the time? What are we talking about? Diddy, Jay Z, and Jennifer Lopez."
Or Beyonce.
No, not Beyonce. Jennifer Lopez blew up that year. She had just won an award that night.
Hmm.
Yeah, she had just blown up. And it gets even deep, like there's so much more coming out in support of this story just get made out of thin air. And I can see YouTubers, they trying to bleed out the loss of, oh, JC looks bad, because they can see this is just going really off the train for
Yeah,
this
no.
victim.
Yeah.
And so let's try to milk out the loss of what we can milk out of trying to make
Oh,
JC look bad.
definitely, and
You
they want
know?
to, and they will love to be a stretch that lasts for a month at least, because
Yeah.
everybody's feeding up with the
Hey,
P Diddy, who is next, who's gonna be behind. So since
these-
they got something to feed up, they got JC. Oh
yes.
my God, yeah, we got JC. Oh yeah, 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 and they want to stretch it, either if he's guilty or not, but they just want to stretch.
These content creators are so creative. There was one guy, he's actually he's from your country. He wrote what was it? It was something like I don't know, I can't remember, but it was almost like questioning Jay Z excuse he put as a capture. Where in the video he was questioning the woman itself, like her claims. He always put a question mark, like, are her claims really false? Like, come on.
Seriously, but I'm telling you that was. We go back to Justin Bieber.
Hmm?
We go back to him because how I'm gonna trust a person or my kids, knowing or not knowing my kid. I need to know where my kids are 24/7. If I told my son, if I call you and the phone ring 3 times and you don't answer, we're gonna have some problem. Three
Yeah.
times. It's 1, 2, you answer. And this girl, she's just going on and 13 years old. You don't know where she at. Come on,
Yeah.
man. That's start
And,
with the parents.
and like I said, when I first heard the story, the first thing I said, and I see some people comment, why isn't the parents locked up? And like I
Exactly,
said,
exactly.
her lawyer played people for a fool because they only put in the court statement that a friend dropped her off to the VMAs, not knowing this friend had to drive over 5 hours.
That's a road trip.
You gonna drive a 13-year-old girl who you know has some mental issues 5 hours away from her home,
That
drop
that's
off in New York City,
that's the type
don't
of
get out of
drive
the
you
car
do in
and
a
go drive
caravan.
back home? Huh?
That's the type of drive you do in a caravan.
Yeah.
That's a
So
road trip, man. Come on.
exactly. That's not a friend giving you a ride. That is a damn road trip. Correct.
And the friend is dead. So
And the
you
friend is dead, apparently. So that no way. That is not a friend giving you a ride. That is a damn road trip.
that's
But
just stupid.
5 hours and 20 minutes. We just going straight. We ain't stopping, I guess. You know, you gonna pay for my gas money for all of this. It's now I gonna be on the road for what? 11 hours, 10 and a half, 11 hours, going back and forward.
We need to keep they need to keep it real because can that go back to the girl?
Yeah, because so right
They
there and then
sue
that
that
story
girl.
just
What does she has?
what does she has?
She has nothing. They can sue for like 1 million or something, and then she can get jail time. I don't know.
And and the thing is, like I said, the damage is can you imagine if JC had cave and be like, okay. And so her lawyers are coming out and I like how the woman from NBC asked Jay Z lawyer, but she said, but they never asked me for no money. And Jay Z lawyer replied, let's keep it real. When they asking for a meeting to how to resolve this, they asking for money. Let's not
Of
play
course,
stupid here.
of course.
You know?
And they hoping that they're gonna get into an agreement. Okay, we're gonna we you have a strong evidence, so we're gonna give you a couple million just to keep it quiet. No, man, no. They're gonna put some money just to able to get free with this one, and especially when the water they are high with the puffy cases.
Yeah. Now, with this sloppy lawyering, I just got a feeling this going to mess up cases that might be real victims out there because
Yeah,
I got a feeling this lawyer is going to get sanctioned. Like, people don't under, and I heard someone made, I don't know, wait, the internet is deep, saying Jay Z make up this story. People don't understand the damage that has already been done to Jay Z and Beyonce, that whole family, that whole brand. Some
exactly.
serious damage has already been done,
Just
and it
just
will never be cleaned up
just to the
completely.
fact to bring it up and go to the process that we need to show it that you're talking heads, that you lying. So only
Yeah.
the whole process we take a lot, but they have to be something. I don't know. I don't even know how the lawyer can listen to the story and go like, okay, yeah, this is good. Let's go for
Well,
it.
well, the lawyer said because the lawyer has been quiet now ever
Of
since
course.
this whole interview and Jay Z team really went to the court. The lawyer said they got a case from another firm, and
Oh,
it pisses me off to see these other lawyers. They trying to be gentle around the case. They're like, well, he should have done, even though he got this from another law firm, he should have done his own investigating to make sure that this story lives up. I'm like, no, this guy tried to play us like a fool. Did not tell us that this woman apparently had to drive 5 hours. Her dad had to drive another 5 hours to pick her up.
exactly.
They didn't have a conversation, and he had to drive another 5 hours to drop her back home.
And how easy they die. He was like, okay, where you at? Oh, I'm on my way. I'll be right there in five
Yeah,
hours. Come on, man.
but her lawyer didn't put none of this in the court filing because he tried to play the public, and it worked.
Yeah. And let's keep it real because my seeing is like I'm not trying to defend JC. I don't give a damn about JC. But the feeding of the people right now with this going back and forward with the case, that's what got me annoyed. And I don't care if they find him guilty for any other cases. Those guys have been doing that thing for a long time. Like I said, they've been doing that. The funniest story is Jamie Foxx.
Oh, I ain't even,
That's the funniest I heard.
I ain't even look into that too much,
No, 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 no. That's
because
that's stupid. He went to the FBI and claimed that Puffy poisoned him.
because I never, out of all the celebrities I hear talk about the puff party, I never see no one go into no details like Jamie Foxx
Nah,
in the past.
no,
He
because he might be scared.
bragged
He might be
about
scared.
puffy
Yeah,
parties.
he might be scared. Something he has done, so he want to
Yeah,
clean himself that way.
so and something I was thinking about, like Jay Z and Puff had a little feud, not like personal. Who's the king of New York in terms of in the music industry?
Yeah,
As bringing in that money, artists and stuff like that. So they always had that little feud. I don't know about you. I have money. You have money. You have your own place. I have my own place. I can get what I want. You can get what you want. I don't think I feel like shagging no chick at your place at your party. Look, homie, thanks for the party. I get these
exactly,
checks. I
exactly,
bounce over, go over to my crib.
exactly, exactly.
You know,
And
I,
he's
I,
been married. back in the days, I'll be like, okay, that's young money. They want to try different stuff. They don't know the outcome. They're gonna be backlashing in 2 or 3 years, so they don't know what's gonna come. But back then, I understand. I will understand. You get new money. You're like, okay, let's party, this and that. Let's do crazy stuff. But when you get in a certain level, you need to back it up. Okay, the whatever is done. See you later. We talk later. I'm heading
But
home.
but I honestly feel, like I'm a person. I believe in evidence. Like evidence going to carry
Of
the day.
course, of
I
course.
honestly feel like like I don't know if you're familiar with this guy, Wack 100.
Nah.
Well, he do a lot of radio hosts. He had something to do with game. Anyhow, well, he came out and he said something. Even Russell Simmons said this. Like if we really go back, a lot of rappers smash flying chicks and smash them for what Puffy has been,
Yeah, of
charged
course.
with.
Yeah,
But for some reason, why did he get targeted?
yeah.
And did he have that whole thing going on with Ciroc and all of that kind of stuff? Because there's a lot of rappers who say, you know what, I guess is go on Instagram, DM some chicks, I get you a plane ticket, you can come fly out to this party here. She get her head smash off. She come Friday night, Sunday she can go and leave.
And she's fine with that
He's fine with that.
because you agreed
But for some reason
to get
why,
to get into a plane.
so if prosecutors really want to go back, they can sink the whole rap game. Because like I said, anyone and their grandmother know if
Listen,
you
bro.
hear your girl was at a
It's not only
hip
the
hop
rap game.
artist party, you leave her.
It's not only the rap game. Is every so-called celebrity. They got some
Uh,
money, do some whatever. You remember what happened with Terry Crew with that the guy he grabbed him
yeah, I remember that.
in the wrong part. You
I
understand?
remember that.
So those parties they
And
move around like that.
I remember that. And like I tell people, like this is my whole issue with the what do you call it, the Me Too movement. I think it took Terry Crews, I think about 2 weeks to file a police complaint because when he sees his managers wasn't doing anything about it and all that, he went and it took these motherfuckers over a decade. But then they telling their kids, if you meet any strangers and they try,
Yeah,
don't.
exactly, exactly.
And I'm like, what? So I was kind of pissed. Terry Crews' whole case didn't get as much attention as the other rest of people because it only took Terry Crews 2 weeks to file a complaint.
Yep.
It take these people 10, 15 years or so. Oh, he did this to me back then. Like, come on, man.
I'm telling you, it's the same. Every single party they move like that. They use drugs, they use whatever. They got underage. Some of them they got target. I feel like that's a target. That they're
Man,
like, okay,
I
we need to
don't
take this one down. We need to take that one
I,
down. So that's what I feel
I
like.
don't know what it is with some of these dudes and young chicks, but
That's a trouble.
yeah.
That's a trouble. And man, I'm telling you, it's just crazy the way that Puffy was moving around and nobody did anything, and now from out of the blue, it blew. So I just don't even know.
For me, I feel like the main core of the allegation against Puffy, not this case with this woman, is true. But I feel people adding on some stuff because I have a big ass party. God knows how many people gonna be there. You think I have time to fix drinks?
Exactly.
To put some shit in your drinks? I ain't gonna
And
like, people be like, "Oh, I didn't feel too good." Motherfucker, you had too much to drink.
and there's girls that they just gonna go in there just for fun.
You know,
That's this.
you
That's the
been
issue.
yeah. So that's the thing that pisses me off, and I feel like 60% of this shit, he gonna get it hard. But I feel another 40% little bullshit around the edges, people dripping in this shit, it's gonna, affect, parts of the cases and stuff against him, I feel like people really pushing it.
And then that's funny because it's just one that that get it coming through, and then like 100,000 just come out of nowhere, and yeah, me too, me too, me too. So
Yeah.
why you didn't
And
do that 20 years ago?
and you know, if you JC Lawyer said something real interesting. This is how the internet got so skippy. This guy, I didn't even really realize his number actually to contact him actually start off at 1-800. I thought that was going back to a song that Jay Z had called 1-800.
Okay.
Right. So it is. It actually is start off with 1-800 dot 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 dot. So this guy, when he had opened up that hotline, he said within 2 days he got 300, I think, cases that was already verified. And Jay Z lawyer said, when you get a claim like this, it takes weeks, sometimes months, to collaborate what a person is saying. How in the hell in 2 days you was able to make up 300 cases that you already get facts on? He playing the public because we ain't thinking about that. We ain't lawyers and stuff like that. We just, get their ass. Guilty.
And when they do the overview, is the location does not exist.
No.
Eyewitness, key witness, and
Listen,
complaining witness do not exist.
listen, the woman didn't even
Details.
write anything down. There's no eyewitness. She didn't tell no one. The dad say he don't remember. Now people are like, oh, maybe the dad going to forget. And I'm like, you people must have been born 1996 because I have a daughter, a little bit over that age. God damn, I can remember every little moment. And if I gotta go drive 5+ hours to go pick up my daughter
Shame on
somewhere,
me. Jokes on me.
I'm not gonna ask her no questions and drive 5+ hours back. Am I gonna forget that?
We're just gonna
Much
ride.
less not ask her a single question.
We're gonna
God
ride back.
damn.
We're gonna ride back, and she's gonna be sleeping in the back seat.
So I'm
Man,
like, I'm like, I'm like, that story right there with the whole father and all that, that's some real fictional shit right there, man.
nah,
Like,
no, that it doesn't.
like
It does not add
I
up.
don't know who you're gonna sell that story to, but good luck with that. So she have no eyewitnesses, didn't tell no one, didn't write anything, but we supposed to believe her. Like I said, some of that might work in the court of public opinion, but
Yeah,
I honestly feel this case is not going to even get accepted. And then I feel the next thing, JC lawyers already hinted at it. They're going to go at this guy and they're going to file a complaint with the courts that this guy brought cases. Him and his lawyers brought case against Jay Z that have done serious damage to Jay Z reputation. And I think they have a good case for that.
that's what they're looking for, and that's what the internet looking for.
And
That's what the internet is looking for, because you only see the headlines. I saw a headline yesterday in some of YouTube channel, and you look at the headline, and then you go to the content. You're like, okay, so what the heck you talking about? It's just to get to get whatever they need just to be able to bring up bullshit. That's what I feel like.
mhm. But I mean, sometimes someone gotta take it the hard way for people to really reevaluate when someone make a claim against a celebrity. Like, don't just run with the story. Like, okay, look how the pieces what they already given you. Stop adding to a story. Then to make things even worse, and this is why I tell Christina, if this woman had a photo that because celebrities say, oh, take photos. If she had a photo with her, Jay Z, Diddy, or whatever, that
Yeah.
was it. That was it.
Exactly, exactly.
But instead, they have photos of Jay-Z and Diddy at the VMAs themselves had after party at another club in New York.
She should have done it better. And the time that the time rate that she claimed, and the real time, it doesn't even add on either. So
So Jay-Z lawyer, I mean, this guy break it right down. And it's shocking to see that people don't want to hear the truth. Like those videos ain't really getting that much traction, much people not viewing them. As soon as it's some crazy shit, it goes viral. He made a timeline that this woman had 47 minutes to somehow get to this White House 20 minutes drive away from the VMAs to this after party, get a drink, get woozy, fall in the bed. Jay Z and Sean did take turns watching, and the celebrity was watching. Managed to run out the house naked with her clothes. No celebrity apparently see her. No one ever talked about it, and be able to make it over to this
gas station.
gas station. Also, within that 27 minutes, Puff, Puff driver need to go take Puff, drive them to this party, come back, pick her up, and then drive her to the party. All
Listen,
need to happen in 47 minutes.
listen, cry out loud if you run out of gas in New York City, because the closest
Like,
gas station
and then he
might be
also
New Jersey.
and then he also this dude is something else. He also went and he found the nearest house outside of New York or whatever,
Yeah.
whereas the closest home to the gas station, and it was he found one home that was a 17-minute walk.
Where's the closest gas station in New York? In Manhattan, let's say, because
Man.
I don't recall any gas station in Manhattan.
But he also said something else which was quite interesting. He said he don't know if they was trying to use Google Maps to try to put a house in New York so they can file this case in New York because it ain't that much.
I don't even do they have apartment in New York? Yeah.
Man, the woman said it was a white house with a U-shaped drive,
No, I'm just
you
putting the
know.
case that she can say that that was an apartment, a white apartment.
No, if she do that, then she might as well take a gun
I'm
and
trying to
shoot on
help
the
her
foot.
out.
The woman said it was a white house with a big white wall and gate with a U drive through, where the car can drive and go all around. She was very specific and detailed. So people in New York, people still trying to find where this damn house is. And the closest I've seen someone come to something like that is in New Jersey.
Exactly. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. It might be because the closest gas station might be in New Jersey.
So I mean, so YouTubers, I think this is their last week to try and milk out whatever negative stuff they can milk out of the story because you
Yeah,
can see the story is burning down fast,
exactly. Yeah,
and it's just a matter of the courts. One thing I don't like about America is how the court system works. It works very slow.
yeah.
Like every day this goes on, this is damaging to to uh, uh, to Jay Z and his family and all that. And mind you, his daughter is going to be in the new, I think, in the new Lion King movie. She is a voiceover in the new Lion King movie. Her and Beyonce, but I think the daughter
Oh,
is a
really?
main character.
Whoa.
So, I mean, I honestly feel this is going to get through. I honestly feel Jay Z has the case to say this has done damage to my reputation, my family, and so on. And yeah, Wouldn't surprise me if they sue him.
No, but they, like I said, the internet just wanna be fed up, and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Getting fed up with
And
with all the
I blame YouTube for this, because like I see people making comments in the beginning like, how do we even know the accuser is real? Like a news organization like NBC ain't no regular YouTuber. They ain't like no regular YouTuber going to put up a fake person. They're not going to jeopardize their reputation for something like this. Plus, her lawyer afterwards commented and said, "Yeah, we had spoken to the father, and the father said he don't have any recollection of him taking his daughter back and forth." So, yeah,
what the no. The whole thing doesn't add on, and they have to they I don't I just don't see how they can keep going with that one. I don't see the way that they can keep going. Seriously.
now I'm wondering if the female celebrity, paid up some money because you can see Jay Z lawyers, they trying to get this person to be named. Like they want this female celebrity. Everyone has a suspicion is Jennifer Lopez, but I can imagine other people who this guy had contact have paid up money. And now other people who might be either on the fence or they lawyers in negotiation may be like, you know what? Hold up. Let's just see how this whole Jay-Z thing play out. You know?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, if you was to ask these celebrities, like, how many parties have you been to in your lifetime, man? And for them to have to go back 24 goddamn years ago. like, come on, man. The amount of party these people go to, like, a regular DJ ain't going to as much party these people probably gonna go to. Like, come on, man. That's a long time. And another thing that she done really wrong, she named this I think it's this rock band. She said she was talking to one of them at the party or stuff like that. That the guy had a tattoo
Yeah.
on his hand,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And she said she gone into full details about this conversation. And they came out and said, but we wasn't even in New York. We was at a concert up, you know, far away from New York.
Exactly.
So, and people were like, but yeah, but maybe no. It's records showing their concerts, where they were and the time they were playing. You're
Yep.
gonna contradict that too?
Yep.
So that right there was like, because she went into deep details how she is so religion and he had this tattoo on his arm.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, come on, man. Like,
That's the crazy thing that everybody's religious and everybody now, but but that's what I'm saying. I just don't get why they have to come out. They have to come up now, 20 plus years after, or
it's for
whenever
money, man.
you understand. So
It's
why?
it's for money, man. I mean, if you really think about it, like we I ain't gonna call my friend name up, but he's he's a DJ,
Yeah.
And so like I said, he meet Puff, take a photo with Puff. He can come out and say Puff sexually assaulted him at this party. He have proof to show that him and Puff was actually at this party. He have pictures. He can go, hit up Diddy lawyers and stuff like that and be like, you know what? For $500,000, we don't have to put this out there. Maybe Diddy them don't want that, even though it never happened. They don't want it. Like, hey, here you go.
Yeah.
There's money on the line, man. Millions on the line.
That's what they want. That's but the problem is like, will they get some cash? That's the question.
It's possible that this guy already shut down other people because other celebrities would calculate, you know what, this can do more harm if I fight this out to my reputation than just paying this off. Even though maybe I can't remember this whole thing or this thing feels fabricated or whatever, let's just get rid of this because Diddy name is so thin. Like, that's it. you know,
Yeah.
Diddy name is just really, really, really staying. But like I said, I think now this is going to make a lot of people like, let's see how this whole Jay Z thing play out,
Hmm.
and I think this lawyer made a really bad mistake, and it could be
Mm,
he got a little bit too cocky and too confident. He probably already easily shake down other celebrities. They paid up.
my
Look,
question is,
don't
did
you know?
did he listen what they were talking? Because if you come to me, you say, "Oh, okay, um, I got raped when I was 13. They invited me to a party, blah blah blah," and come on, man, what else?
Yeah,
What else?
and and so I mean, and it's not like Puff invited to the party. She's saying Puff driver invited to the party,
That's the issue. How does he
and
knows Puffy?
I think it would be easy for them to go as a lawyer to say, okay, let's see if we can find who was driving Puff around this time, you know? And okay, we find out who was the drivers and stuff like that. Or even find out who all were the limo drivers, you know, for that award or stuff like that and try to get information from them. And it seems like no, they just didn't do that.
But like I
That's too
said,
much.
but you're right in that one because um the internet is the one that made the case uh where the case at right now.
And I blame her lawyer. Her lawyer filed in the court. A friend dropped her off at the VMAs award. She couldn't get in. She was tapping around at all these different limo drivers, and she
how
meet Puff
how
limo
can she gonna
driver.
get in if she got no invitation?
She, she meet Puff limo driver. Puff limo
Exactly.
driver said, "Look, I can't get you in, but if you hang around at the VMAs, we have an after party. After I drop Puff with his entourage off, I will come back and pick you up and take you to the after party." We're supposed to buy into that stuff. So that's what they filed. She had one drink. She didn't feel too good. She ran in the bed. Shortly after, Puff then probably came in, hold her down, rape her. She managed to hit him. She grabbed her clothes and ran out the room. Ran past all the guests. I guess she was invincible. None of them seen her and ran to the nearest gas station. Called her dad. Asked the people at the gas station to make a phone call. Called her dad. Her dad came and picked her up. Didn't ask any questions. They didn't even have any conversation and dropped her back off. And that was the end of the story. And that's what they put in the call in the court filing. They didn't put all the details around it. Like her friend had to drive 5 hours to take her there. Her dad had to drive 5 hours to pick
To
her up.
get there.
Her dad had to drive 5 hours to take her back home. And the dad said he had no recollection of this. They put none of that in the court filing. Why? Because they want to play the public.
Yeah,
And the
exactly.
public run with
Exactly.
the narrative. And these judges are regular people. They're going to see these
Who
stories.
gonna believe that? That's the question. Who's gonna believe that?
they're going to see these stories. So I felt they was hoping Jay Z would bend.
Exactly. Or be included in the case. That's what people are looking for.
Yeah. So I feel our lawyers were hoping, you know what, we're going to name him, and the way how this is already dressed up and Puff name was already, dirty. Jay Z's going to bend. We're going to play the public, and the public run with the narrative, and the
And
dude didn't bend.
if it's something that she says that she was running naked in the house, and the FBI got all the videos from PD Puffy party, uh, she might be one of those. If she can see herself in one of those videos, she might be saved. But if she is not, then. But I don't remember which sickness she had. She was saying
I
that she
don't know
got
what it is.
she was she got something real serious sickness
I
that
don't know what it is.
but I was like, whoa, hold on, she's like that, and you think how hot she is. That's my question, because if you
Yeah.
got that type of sickness, how
What's
hot
it
you
name
are.
again?
I don't
Yeah,
remember. I don't remember. I
yeah.
need to see the interview.
What
In
was it? She's a what they call it?
autism.
What? Yeah, autism person. Yeah. Plus, she had a head injury or something like that as well too. She got it some time ago as well too. So, but I didn't
Oh
even.
boy.
I see some people make some fun of her with that. I didn't even take that into account. It's like
No, no,
put that aside. That's a one personal issue or
yeah,
whatever. But
exactly.
you
You
know,
need to respect that.
yeah. So I was like, put that aside. And the strange thing is, I can't see someone like Puffy having a party, especially around the VMAs, and no one ever talked about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what? Where's this invincible? And I mean, people. I can imagine Google Maps is being explored because people still trying to find this White House 20 minutes away from Manhattan.
I'm telling you. I don't recall. I've been long enough in Manhattan, and I've been up and down. I was working downtown in Manhattan, in in in
Like,
in Chelsea, in that area, and I don't recall any houses down there. And I'm telling you,
like
gas station, New York City. Mm-mm, no, I don't think so. I'm telling you, the closest gas station is in New Jersey. And I'm not even gonna say one in Brooklyn, Queens, or uptown Bronx. No. The
yeah.
closest one is in New Jersey.
Man.
and
So
and where she was living, where the houses upstate.
um I can't they say the city. All I know it was a 5 hour and 20 minutes drive.
But it's within New York, right?
I have to look it up where they say she lived.
Because it got to be within New York. She cannot go far from there. But I haven't seen the whole interview in but it's because I got tired, like people talking nonsense. And I'll go back to the same. I'm not defending those guys. I don't give a pineapple about those guys. But if you're gonna come at somebody with that type of power, you need to come at them hard with evidence and with all you got that can prove for real what's been happening. So I don't. eh, I just look at their faces and I'm going like, "You guilty as guilty." I never liked Parfait, so I don't know if
Yeah.
that's my issue. I never liked the guy. I love when Eminem said that he needs to come forward. He killed Big, but the guy, no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I believe everything about those guys. Because you got money, you got power. That's why. And I go back to the same man. People make those people. I hate when they call so celebrity. Celebrity for who? Not for me. You understand?
Yeah.
I see many people on the street in New York, and I'm like, oh, that's this guy. I'm not gonna run after them. And like, hey, can I take a picture? No, no, no. I just don't care. You do it, you. I do me.
Mhm.
I used to see all the time this guy walking up and down in Harlem, Jim Jones, and people going crazy. Jesus Christ! When I went up to my cousin's house in the Bronx, 50 Cent he was making the movie Get Rich or Die Trying right up upstairs in what was the name of the stop? I don't remember the name of the stop. And when I was going upstairs, people were going crazy, man, crazy. 50 Cent he was there filming the scene in that stair, and people went crazy, man. I was just like, okay, okay, you understand? So nah, man, they cannot complain. They give a power, they give everything, and they since they got the power, they're gonna do whatever they want. As easy as that. So
And it's some crazy times. And only in America, a lot of this shit happens.
yeah, 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 and people love it. People keep entertaining. I'm telling you, people love it. I don't remember who was talking about that. I think that they were talking about that the United States need Donald Trump. That's gonna be um, uh, context for another topic. But I just wanna give you this preview since we're talking about these two guys. Um, they talked that the the people they need to be fed up with some unreal or real stuff going on just for them to get busy. That's what I agree when this who was the stand-up comedian that says that whenever some shit going on, they need to call Michael Jackson and say, "Hey, Mike, we need you to rape we need you to rape another kid." Things going high on the gas, things going high on oil.
Yeah.
So, and I believe that they need something to feed up just to keep track on the loop. They're gonna have four fun years now with Trump in the White House, and his right hand is they cannot complain. He's from Africa. Elon Musk, he's from Africa, right? South Africa, or where's
Who?
Elon Musk? Where he's
I don't
from?
know where he's. I don't know where he's from.
I think that he's from Africa, somewhere in Africa. So
Uh-huh. No, I don't know where
so
he's from.
nobody can complain. He got his African body. So, but it's no more than true. People need to be fed up with something, and that's gonna be for a while. I'm wondering who's gonna be next. That's my question.
You
Bottom line,
know,
who's gonna be next?
who's going to be next? Who's next in line? I think 50 should be a little careful. I don't know. I just get this. 50
50
is a
Cent.
troll, man.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
No,
I think 50
he's just trolling. He's a
I think
he's
50 is a troll, man.
he's
50
a
cents,
he's a clown.
I think 50 cents now is a social media star.
Yeah, exactly.
50 cents, 50 cents been trolling Jay-Z. I see people talking the feud between 50 cents and Jay-Z. The last time I heard Jay-Z mention 50 cents name was on, what do you call it? Hot 100 with Charlamagne. This was over 10 years ago. To
Yeah.
this day, 50 Cent still talking about Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't
Yep.
even mention 50 Cent.
I remember the song that he said he's the king of New York and he hasn't been crowned.
Yeah. So I'm like, But 50 Cent always talk like, like it ain't nothing personal, but it's some kind of fraud, through it. And you know, something I heard 50 said, which I think was really, like, so the whole NFL thing, um, when
The Super
Dr.
Bowl.
Dre,
The Super Bowl.
yeah, the Super Bowl, Dr. Dre and Eminem. So 50 said Jay-Z tried to block him. But listen to what Snoop said. Snoop said, Dr. Dre said, I am not coming to perform if I can't bring my sidekick, Snoop Dogg. Eminem said the same thing. I'm not going to perform if I cannot bring my sidekick, 50
Yeah.
cents.
Yeah.
50 cents and Snoop were never invited.
Yep.
You know? So these were the demands that those two artists said, if you want us to be there, we need to bring these people.
And that's amazing how they can be loyal to one to another, because that's insane. Because the same way that Eminem talk about 50 Cent, 50 Cent talk about Eminem.
Yeah,
It's not different. It's just like 50-50. It's like a
yeah,
joke.
yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So M talk good about 50-50 talk good about M. Snoop talk good about Dre. Snoop also talk good about Master P. Like Master P and Dre really, you know.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. That's people. They're real. But man, I'm just wondering who's gonna be next online, man. I'm telling you, Jay Z,
There's gonna be someone.
he gonna get some free card
I
just
don't
now
know.
until the videos come up.
I think it may backed off. I honestly think, it was almost, it almost remind me of those hackers, when they start hacking people for money.
Yeah. Or
After a while, they start getting a bit sloppy.
or since if this one drops, that's
Yeah.
gonna be the end.
So I have a feeling.
That's gonna be the end.
So I have a feeling. I have a feeling if this Daisy thing plays out in the court, show this out, and then they continue to go after this lawyer.
Yeah.
What I think people are really going to do is, okay, let's hit the reset button. Because if you go after certain celebrities, you need to have your case buttoned up.
Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna
You know,
they need to be better prepared.
you got to be prepared, man.
Preparation should be better. Definitely.
Like, because something can be true, but if you don't have the evidence to support it,
Yeah. It's gonna fall off.
yeah, you might win the public opinion, but that doesn't work like that in a court. And
Exactly.
lawyers can pay a penalty for this, especially if a court find like you bring something that has no merit to even bring.
Or people behind the whole thing, Puffy case or whatever, they wanna get some damage to certain people, and they can do it that way. And the damage is already done. He has
Puffy,
to spend time with the lawyer. He has to spend money with for showing. You think that that press conference was for free? I don't think so. The lawyer coming out and talk. I don't think so.
no,
So he has to invest a lot of
this
money.
gonna cost, yeah, this gonna cost JC a couple million easy,
Yeah,
man, because
easy.
this lawyer who we get, I ain't not a single person in a law said this guy is some joke. Like everyone acknowledged, like this guy is a top tier lawyer in America. He's a top tier defense lawyer. He's also the same guy that got Alex Bowen off that mistrial.
That was insane case.
So yeah, I watched that trial, man. I was like, wow.
That's
I,
insane.
yeah. No, that's for another topic.
Exactly. Because
But
remember that happened with Brandon Lee. So
yeah, exactly. So who's the next?
it's hard
I,
to say.
I honestly feel people going to really pull the reset button,
I think
and
so. I think they're just gonna stay on Puffy, and that's it.
and I think people really going to take, because, like I said, like I really think people are going to really take a hard look at some of these stuff that being bring around um, um, Diddy and stuff like that, because people be like, well, why, why didn't go and take the legal route and stuff like that? Like, based on what this guy have, they couldn't take this to no prosecutors. Like, no way. They would laugh at them. Like, what? What do you have? I have my belief that this happened. Do you have anything to back it up?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but like I tell people, and I hear a couple of lawyers mention this. Busby need to remember what happened to Michael Avenatti.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like
That
he
was
did the same thing with
yeah.
Nike, and people feel like he like come over and be like, you know what, you got to pay me this, or like it's a way how you go about as a lawyer doing stuff. And if they have
He
no
end up
other,
in jail.
yeah, if they have no other evidence around this whole case and the way how they presented to the court, depending on which judge they get, I feel the judge gonna call them out and be like, "You tried to use the court. You played the public.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't give us the full picture." And
And
if this woman didn't come out and make that interview, we had to go into discovery. Then all of this would have come out.
but how the
Even
heck?
more damage is being
I'm
done.
just wondering what going on with this with those people had. Just like wake up one day, oh, I think I can get some cash with.
You know what I think happened? Because, like I heard someone said, a lawyer said, either her lawyer had to agree with her to make this interview. Now, I hear people say she don't sound too bright. I mean, again, I'm not going to go into maybe she isn't. But I feel her lawyer wanted her to stick to the script. Stick to what's in the court filing. Don't fill in the blanks. And the
Exactly.
NBC person that was interviewing her pushed her to fill in the blanks. And the blanks was like, what? What is this? You mean to tell me we all thinking maybe this friend drove you from New Jersey to New York? You trying to tell us you drove over 5 hours?
I want to hear the what the lawyer have to say because if you talking to a person that wanna for some reason wanna put a lawsuit, what was the reason for you to take the case, and what was the concrete evidence that you have? Because you must have some evidence that say, okay, oh, this is a strong case, I'll take it.
Well, the lawyer, they came out and said this case they got from another law firm. So they blame, and they said the other law firm had done
The
they
investigation.
researched.
Okay, okay.
So, but then that's not an excuse.
But you need to
You
study the whole
yourself still need
document.
to go.
You need to do it yourself, not the
Yeah, you
people
need
that
to
you
go
see.
do yourself. Like
Exactly.
so they trying to blame it on the other law firm.
Are those lawyers ever been to New York?
No, watch what's going to happen next week. He claiming they're going to make the woman do a polygraph test. Polygraph tests, they never make it into the courts and stuff like that. They don't really accept those kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Now he said they're going to do it this week. If he can't publish anything about that by Monday, people are going to be on it. Where's his polygraph test? Where's his polygraph test?
yeah,
You know? And then he came out on these like, we interrogated this woman so much for information. Like, you don't have no witness. You know the father can't verify that he picked up his daughter and dropped her off.
yeah.
You can't find this house. You can't put a finger and point. This is the house right here. We had the
Exactly,
party.
exactly.
This is the driver who picked her up. But yet you brought the case.
But she said that she don't know how she got there, and by the time that she got out, she might be uh, do the allegations. She might be uh, drugged or whatever. they doing in her drink or if she was drinking.
Yeah, because this is people I feel they see some of the stuff that Puffy has been accused of. So let's use some of that. Let's use the oh, something was in my drink. I find that part really like back home when we had a party and we had like let's say 40, 50 people. You had someone you have to take care of the drinks.
Yeah,
Y'all take care of the food, y'all take care of the drinks. This is the DJ, you take care of the music. It's like I ain't got time for that.
exactly, exactly.
You know, like come on, man.
Nah, man, that case is it gonna fall from the tree. But like I said, that's my main question: who's next, or if the case, uh, Puffy case, gonna be
Puffy
frozen?
going I think
No,
I think
I'm wondering if it's gonna be frozen on Puffy, or Puffy gonna bring somebody in, or if they're gonna go through the videos that the FBI got and say, okay, Jay Z is in there with this thing. This one is in there. Many celebrities, or maybe P. Diddy will end up like what was the one that hang up himself in jail?
oh no, he'll end
Supposedly,
up
no, but I don't think that he did. Somebody did for him because he
I think
knew too
Puffy
many powerful people. Like
I think Puffy gonna go down. My whole thing is um I feel Puffy honestly feel he didn't do anything. Like some of the charges like if you're a celebrity and you just fly a chicken from another state. No, she wrote you, let's say on Instagram, oh I love you, whatever. You'd be like, you know what? Wanna come hang out to a party?
exactly,
You know what? You
come
know
over.
what's gonna go down. I get you a ticket. You come fly this way, I book you in a
You
hotel
you
room and
you
all that.
you know ain't
You
gonna
just
be for
committed a
free.
crime. You just committed a crime, but guess what? Me or you do that. Regular people, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah,
But celebrities, apparently they wielding their power to but she know what she coming there for.
exactly. You
So
accept the free ticket for
I
nah.
don't I don't agree with that law. I don't think that law really applies too much over in Europe, the way how it works in America. I don't agree with that at all, man. I do not. You're a grown ass adult. You
Yeah,
know what the fuck you come in there for.
exactly.
So I got a serious problem with that. I don't agree with that law. So I feel a part of Puffy feel like, you know what, I done nothing wrong. But his lawyers will come out and be like, I'm sorry to say, but this is
Exactly.
the
It's
law of the land. That's the
yeah.
crime.
In real life, it's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's our rules in real life. But by the law, it's unlawful.
Yeah, exactly. And then another thing, apparently Puffy um, was working with some really big online adult company to bring in these what do you call it? These adult workers and stuff like that. So that's another charge because he had to fly them in.
Exactly.
So that's another charge. And like I said, some of Puffy bodyguards, this guy who I sent you,
I'm sick and
Roger
tired.
Bond.
I'm sick and tired of those guys. Sick and tired. Whenever
Now,
I see any interview, I don't even listen to those guys.
I've been listening for a while
Yeah,
to
me
this guy,
too.
Roger
But I
Bond.
got tired.
Roger Bonds was the first person I heard to say the free calls before the prosecutors came out. He was saying this I think like 2 years before
Yeah.
did he get
Definitely.
indicted? He called them.
In many platform, even the most gossip platform that you can never imagine. The Vlad, that guy. That's why many people don't like him because he just got try to get contact to start something.
Well,
she's this girl. What's the name of the lady,
who
the
that?
crazy one? She's always talking about
Jago
honeycomb.
White?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Uh,
man, yeah,
I just I just was reading something about Jago White and all that. But apparently Jago White is in some hot water. I just was reading something with Jago White. She seems like she's in some hot water. Like she knows something is about to be dropped against her.
But if
But
she has, I witnessed so many stuff that she says, she claim she should be
man,
called for investigation. She should be called on,
exactly. But
and
apparently,
somehow she need to be careful because she knows that she can be involved in the in cases. So come on,
yeah.
man, I don't get that one.
Apparently something is in because I just was looking up this lady who accused Diddy and Jay Z. I was looking up her lawyer, and apparently there's some news going on around that Jaguar White was trying to team up with him to try file another lawsuit against Jay Z and so on, and he denied. He's denying. How working with her and stuff like that. Something is coming big towards Jaguar White because like I said, I seen some videos of her like really going at YouTubers live. Like you people use AI,
Yeah,
to change my voice. I didn't say these things about Jay
hmm
Z and this and that. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. Like, what? When I had to go and look. Like, when was this video? A couple of days ago. What? I couldn't believe that. Like, what?
yeah,
She's now backtracking all this crazy shit, and you can see people if you really watch interviews. You can see people in the background like laughing. Like
yeah.
they just say something to gas her up, and they laughing because they know, oh shit, 100,000 views, 200,000, half a million, 1 million, 2 million views. That's money in the bank for them for some crazy dumb shit she's saying.
Exactly.
So something is in. Like I said,
And
I seen a YouTuber.
she charged for that one. I didn't know that those type of
Yeah,
interview.
she does.
Hey,
She does.
we talk about $10,000
Yes, she does. She's
for
making money.
for 20,
Like I
30, 40 minutes talking head on the interview.
Yeah, she does. Like I said, I seen a really popular YouTuber lady said she feel from what she's heard and from what she feel, Jaguar White is going to get sued, and she feel a lot of YouTubers with big platform, something is going to
Exactly.
happen with
Exactly.
them because the way how they can tarnish people's reputation, like they don't understand the power they have.
And then
It's not like me or you. These
and
people have half a million views.
that's my
A million, I
the
mean,
point.
half a million
Subscriber.
followers. Yeah. So you really, so the news organizations are treated one way,
Yeah.
and these people are coming up with stuff in a different way. So I would, like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if YouTube changed their policies.
Exactly.
Really look into this and say, okay,
Yeah.
how we can deal with this without,
It's
you
getting
know,
out of hand. That's
yeah,
that's
it
what I
is.
think.
It is. It is. I honestly feel, and it's not like it's going to happen overnight. YouTube, they're going to really, without, um, dealing with people First Amendment right in America to speak
Exactly.
out. They really, I feel YouTube going to craft something to like, you
Yeah.
know, because
Definitely.
yeah, it's just getting really wild on the internet, man. The things people can say, and people, once people make up their mind they don't like you, like they just sitting around waiting for the next
Yeah.
hot story to drop. Like that video that I sent you. That video that I sent you. Um, Let me see how many views that has got.
The video from the news.
Yeah.
Oh no, but that's a news. That's a news channel. It has been over. I don't know. I'll tell you right now. 3.9.
What, 3.9? No, no,
Oh, the
no. The one I
subscribers.
sent you on I mean, just if you just look at all these, yeah, they're not really catching that much attention.
Oh, you mean those platform like
Like,
the guy that he's with the headphone? What's his name?
oh yeah, yeah, those catch attention. But I talk about the ones
150
like this
subscribers.
one where Jay Z attorney came
19,000
out and
views.
gave a press a press briefing. Only got 21,000 views in 10 hours. I bet you anything, if that victim unmasked herself and gave a press briefing, she would shout at the YouTube and she would break a million easy.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And you just need to make a name for yourself. After you get
Yeah.
the name, like those YouTubers. After you get a name for
So
yourself, then you're gonna have
so it
followers, people watching and stuff.
so it really begs the question, like, what's her attorney really trying to extort Jay Z? Because I honestly feel a court is going to dismiss this case. The next thing they're going to do, I feel, is try to get this guy disbarred, meaning the court's going to look at why he should not practice law for a while or get
Yeah,
sanctioned in some kind of way.
that's
And they're
that's
going to look at
that's
this
gonna be
case. Like,
tough.
what evidence did you have to even bring this case?
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
You know?
That will be
And
pretty
I
tough.
feel after that, they're going to sue him.
Yeah,
Then they're going to look at Jay Z, like, what evidence do you have to say that your reputation got damaged?
exactly. And it will be fair the price that they're gonna ask for because I don't know if they understand what they get into, what they are getting into. I don't know the level of the situation. Or if the lawyer
And
is too stupid, they have something on the leave that they're gonna pull off some card or whatever, or
and
man, but it doesn't seem smart and good for no for none of them.
and Jay Z lawyer left the door open to something, which I think they should pursue. If we feel like, based on evidence, it really feels like this story is really make out of thin air, right?
Yeah,
They seem to leave the door open to asking for criminal referral against this guy. I feel they're going to go to step first, get the case dismissed, then get him sanctioned, then either sue him
yeah,
or ask for a criminal referral. Because if the courts find, yes, he brought a case that he should have never even brought,
yeah. He can
throw it
he
out,
can he can be
and
out.
then it goes to another court to say, okay,
He should be
how
looking for
bad was
another
this?
job.
Like, did he even have a little of something to even bring this case forward? And if the court find you really abuse your power,
Yeah,
and if that was to go through, and all of this, like I said, American courts can take some time. You can be looking at 2, 3 years. It's going to take some time to grind out. How quickly the court is going to dismiss this, that's another thing. If it happens next week, I'll be surprised. If it happens this week, I'll be surprised.
but we're gonna
But
keep
the
on the
other
loop.
step after that is going to take time.
We're gonna keep on the loop and see what's gonna happen today, and we're gonna be back tomorrow
Yeah.
with more content. We're keeping it real, right?
Well, let me see. Tomorrow I'm going to be busy, so I'm going to be on the road for the most part tomorrow.
All right.
My road trip starts
Don't
from
don't do
seven
the
o'clock
same
in the morning.
don't do the same road trip that the girl from whatever she went to New York.
Yeah, my road trip start from, and
But we wrap it up now.
all right,
Uh,
man, do that.
we keep it updating, allowing up context. If somebody any place in the world is watching this one, just subscribe. We keep it real. We talk real stuff. So Pete this side, my boy Nell on the other side. So